Hello, I'm Laura Westmoreland, Associate Educator for Adult and Community Programs at Brandywine, and today I'd like for us to spend some time looking at a sketch by Violet Oakley. This charcoal sketch, drawn sometime between 1906 and 1914, is large, measuring 24 inches tall by 18 3/4 of an inch wide. In it, we see a woman in a long dark dress seated on a couch and leaning on the armrest while reading a book. She appears to be fixated on her book, although she is reaching down with one arm to pet a large dog who's lying at her feet and raising its head to her hand. Behind them is a wall covered in patterned wallpaper and an ornate frame. In the upper margin of the sketch, another rendition of the dog appears, in which it is lying with its head on the ground. The charcoal lines in the sketch are loose, although extra attention and precision are given to some areas such as the woman's face. I was drawn to this sketch because some of the work I do in Brandywine's education office allows me to connect with artists who visit the museum as well as our historic properties and preserves for inspiration in creating their own artwork. It's fascinating to observe an artist's creative process as they work, and making sketches is an important part of any artist's practice. Through sketching, an artist works out their ideas for a composition, and they can experiment with forms, lines, and other elements. Sketching works their visual and creative muscles, often leading to new ideas and designs. What strikes me about this sketch is that by seeing the second version of the dog on the edge of the paper, we're given a glimpse into Oakley's thought process and observations. As she sketched, she paid attention to the dog's changing postures and considered how they would appear in her drawing. So, who was Oakley watching and sketching? The woman in the drawing is most likely one of her close friends with whom she lived at the time in Chestnut Hill, along with their St. Bernard dog called Prince. During this period of her life, she lived with the artists Elizabeth Shippen Green and Jessie Wilcox Smith, along with another friend, Henrietta Cousins. Green, Oakley, and Smith had studied illustration together with Howard Pyle and became lifelong friends. Living with fellow supportive artists certainly would have given Oakley plenty of opportunities to practice and receive feedback on her artistic pursuits.